Hello everybody and welcome to some Hearthstone here on the channel. Today we're going to be building a deck and going into ladder. So I'm going to open and build a new deck. I've been wanting to try a rogue since I've never really used one except for in the previous Tavern Brawl that we did. So I am going to build a rogue deck and see what we can do with it. I have very limited experience with a rogue as I've tried it a little bit and then didn't really get all that into it, but now that I have more cards it might be better, so I'm gonna just go in and try it out. Probably get rid of some of these. We got a lot of rogue spells to do some damage and board clear, but we probably will look to get some more minions in here. Take a couple Bluegill Warriors, maybe a couple Annoyatrons. Then not gonna take Lorewalker Choke because this has a bunch of spells in it. And take some questing adventurers. We just got rid of one, put him back in there. And some yetis, as well as, let's go for some later cards. Bring a Gurabashi Berserker. Alright, what can we get rid of? Shiv, let's get rid of a couple of Shivs and bring along a couple Ogres. Assassinate we're going to keep, the Assassin's Blade we'll keep as well as the Oils and Poison. Undercity Valiant might be better than a couple Bluegill Warriors, get rid of those, and we'll bring along Sneed and Maexna, and just see how this deck will do. Been wanting to try a rogue for a long time but never got around to it. Been playing mostly Druid with a little bit of Priest and Paladin here and there, but figured try out a new deck, something I haven't really done before, and just test it out, see what we can do. I'm going to end up getting a worthy opponent who will come in the form of Malfear and Stormrage with a gold portrait. Alright. Let us keep the Sinister Strike but get rid of the Sprint and the Assassin's Blade. We get a Betrayal, and go ahead and keep that just in case he's got some Murlocs or something that he'll put out early that we can take down. You can coin Undercity Valiant and do 1 damage if he puts anything out. It'll give us the combo and an early board presence. It's pretty nice. All depending on what this guy can do. Which will be nothing, so I think I'm just gonna do a Sinister Strike to deal 3 damage to him and just stay where I'm at other than that. Usually I'd save Sinister Strike as a cheap way to get an early combo in, but I think it's worthwhile just to throw out right now. Give us at least something we can do on turn 1, throw in Annoyatron. Get a Boulder Fist Ogre, which is a very nice minion for later on. It's actually pretty nice to have the Assassinate in our back pocket, even though it probably won't be the most useful thing we have. Or will be later on, but not early in the game. Like a good either 1 mana so we can get the combo or a turn 3 drop. I'm not sure what, I don't really remember what I put, oh yeah. We got the Questing Adventurer that could be good there. He's going to hit the Annoyatron, take care of the Power Word Shield, and that's going to be all he does. So we got 2 combos, so we could coin, do this, and Flash Bandit, and then put a lot of enemies on the board for him. Minions, as it were, and I don't think, maybe he has a swipe in there or something. Might be the only thing that he has that can deal with this. Other than that, we have some pretty good board control right now. Innervate, gain 2 mana crystals. What does he have for 7 mana? Ancient of War, that will deal with it, because we cannot use the Assassinate, so we're just gonna stay where we're at, put out the Questing Adventurer, and leave the board as is until we can assassinate that, and just keep a full board out there. Because depending on what else you can put out, you can have a pretty good Assassinate, take out that tree, and then do a lot of damage. Going to armor up, so he has a pretty late game centric deck going for him. I'm just gonna try to deal with that by doing as much damage as we can early, taking that out. deal 8 damage to him and pass over him. Next turn we have another 8, 9, 10, 11 we could potentially do, or else just put out the Ogre. Ogre's a good potential trade-off for whatever he puts out. Ancient of War right now is going to draw him a couple cards. I think if we don't assassinate that, we put out the Bolderfist Ogre and just keep hitting him. He got 7 health left. He's got to clear quite a bit of our board in order to get us to stop because we have the assassinate. Ragnarok is not going to be that much of a big deal. Nope, and we basically win the game here. Trail like that, and assassinate, or concede. Oh yeah, we did have lethal, so. Very well, there we go. Get our first rogue victory. And hop right back in, see what we can do on another game. Questions gold, very good. I'll try to get enough gold to do an arena run, see what we can do in that. It's been a while since I've done the arena run. It's been mainly ladder and tavern brawl more often than not. Get rid of everything but the SI7 agent here. Don't really need Sharp Sword Oil or the Max this early on. You get an Annoyatron and another Sharp Sword Oil. So the Annoyatron's going to be pretty good for us. Other thing is probably going to wait because SI7 agent isn't that great played on its own. Defias Ringleader is pretty good if we can combo it as well. I mean, we could have gotten a coin and then Ringleader on turn 1, got a 2-2 and a 2-1 out. But instead he is going to coin Knife Juggler. Ooh. Can't say I'm a big fan of that, but it's just relies on. If he uses the knife to damage it and then kills it with the Knife Juggler, we can knife and kill it at the same time, or does that. Is he going to throw the Knife Juggler into it though? I am not sure. Yes he is. Throw his dagger, take 3 damage to the face, and kill that off. Save our minions until we have Battle Cry and get the Knife Juggler off the board because I don't want him having a Knife Juggler on there. If I can help it. Which we could. So next turn, we still can't get a combo on either of these and they're not good at all when they don't have combos with them. Could Sharp Sword Oil, but again, that's a combo and we only have 1 use on our weapon left. It's going to Hero Power, so even if we don't draw anything, we're not going to lose anything based on what he's done. Still, it would be very nice to get something like a Yeti. So we'll use that, take down his armor using our dagger, and we have a pretty nice minion on the board. Chillin' Yeti is just one of the best all-around cards you can get. Without buying a ton of cards, but still, it'll still be one of the better ones you can get even after that. Mech Yeti is pretty good as well, but I like the plain Yeti. A lot of the time I'll get my handful of different spare parts that I don't use. Violet Teacher probably going to... Still don't have anything that we could combo to kill that without much of a waste. I think we're just going to put this out and then use this on her and then finish her off. Just to get some minions on the board. Stop waiting on the combos because that would probably just bring us down. Alternatively, we could have knifed, deadly poisoned, and then used the Ringleader. Which would have been a pretty good move probably, but we have 3 minions on the board. And he has none. Now he has a 6-4 with taunt, or a 4-6, not a 6-4. Do we assassinate that just to keep the pressure on him? Or do we just play a questing adventure, use our Yeti, and I'll play the adventure and use the Yeti and the Ringleader and hit him with both of these. Could have used the poison, given us 2 more damage, and buffed up the adventure, but I think I'll just wait on that. Go ahead and see what he can do. Decided to save the assassination because he probably has something bigger in his hand, or not that he can play. Going to buff up his bear. Inspire it, that is. Be the hero. Oh, alright. It's not brilliant for us. We don't have anything in the hand. Do we leave that alive and sprint? Or do we kill it off? 2, 3. Let's do this. Sharp's Royal, that'll give him 3 attack, right? Is that for this turn, or... We'll hit him with the dagger, and then hit him for 7 in the face. Next turn we'll probably sprint and Sinister Strike. If he doesn't put anything back out. If he does, then we'll probably assassinate it.
Where shall I strike?
That we will probably use Assassinate on just to keep the questing adventurer alive, and if we do that, 6, 9, 7, we're 1 away from killing him. Direwolf. Alright, so we are going... Okay. That will be very nice if we were 1 more turn into the game. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Actually, we might have lethal because he buffed up to 9, we do 3 damage. 9 and 6, yes, we do end up killing him. And we are rolling right along on the road so far on 2 games. Let's hop right into another and see if we can keep this going. Get a win streak. Trying to get to a higher rank just to get a better chest this time. I think so far I have it up to where we will get a level 19 chest. But would like to get something higher. I think the highest rank that I've gotten is like rank 9 or something. That was quite a bit ago. Back when I used to actually play this game more often. I've been trying to get more into it than just coming in for the every once in a while tavern brawl. And we are... Let's keep the Yeti just in case we don't draw anything earlier on. Now we do get a couple, pretty much the same hands as last time, I think. But it'd be nice to draw a Sinister Strike and save that to bring out the Ringleader. Actually, no, we'll coin out Ringleader on turn 1. Gives a 2-1 and a 2-2. Nice board control, especially if he doesn't have anything to play himself, which he does not. So we use this. If he uses his hero power turn 2 in order to take this guy out, it's not going to be a big loss for us. Rather he does that than hit something, or than use a ability, and he'll also lose 1 health. If not, he's going to summon a... or he's going to use Claw and kill the big guy. Alright. If that's what he's going to use the Claw on, I do not mind whatsoever. We will just bring out a dagger now and deal 3 damage to him. If he armors up this turn to kill this guy, that's 2 of his turns used to take out 1 card. And the coin. Which looks like he will do that, so that's a very nice trade-off for us. We'll end up playing the Questing Adventurer probably on a blank board. Or another one of these. We can't use it for anything really viable though. So 2-2 for 2 is not brilliant for us. When we get a 2-2 that buffs up 1 every time you use a card, and then I can use Blade Flurry next turn, probably use a Yeti, buffed up for 3-3. I'd like to get that dead so we cannot kill our adventurer though. 4-2. Play this, maybe he goes after the Yeti instead. Let's just try and see if we can trade that for a Swordsmith. And if he wants to go 2 for 1, that's not a bad Questing Adventurer. We got the Swordsmith down. He's got a 4-2 Raptor. And a Wild Growth. It's not that bad for us this late in the game. We'll buff up the Raptor. Is he going to give a taunt or attack? He's going to give the taunt and attack the Questing Adventurer. Very well. Does he have anything else? And it'll be one short of death. A deadly poison, so we are going to use this. Two guys, kill off the raptor. Keep a Yeti as well as a couple of 2 damage minions on the board. The next turn, if he summons multiple minions, Blade Flurry. And then use the SS7 agent. If not, don't have all that much good. He's going to use a Starfire to kill the Yeti, which is going to be his pretty much entire turn, yep. And there is another alternative. We're going to use the other Yeti. Save. No. He looks like he's got more big minions than he does smaller minions, so we'll just use our damage to take him down to 14. Get a little more urgency in him. Then next turn we have a sprint, if nothing else.
Where shall I strike?
To front with that. It's looking like a very similar deck to what we faced last time. Or maybe I'm just thinking about that one card. Wrath, dealing 1 damage. Alright, it'll draw a card and kill that off. That's probably his whole turn. Yep. So, okay, we can do a Boulder Fist Ogre here. Do we do the Ogre? Yeah, I think we use that, the Ogre. We'll throw these two into him and just deal 1 damage to his base. We got Sneed next turn. So even if we can clear off our board, we'll have a pretty good, pretty sticky minion, especially depending on what legendary he can summon. Sneed is a very good minion to have out. It just stays out there. It's a pretty decent minion for 8, and then he can summon something really good. Alternatively, he can summon Bone Mage, whatever his name is. The bone dude that gives you 1 spell power is a 1/1 and lets you draw a card when he dies. Anything other than him is pretty nice to get. Think about it. Anything over a 3 mana drop would probably be pretty good value with Sneed. Even Cho gives you something interesting, and I think Nat Pagel is the other one that's pretty cheap to put out.
Time waits for no one.
See what this guy can do. Get a little Squeaky Man, and he's just got an AFK or something. I do not know. Do have lethal if he doesn't play anything else. And he will not, so we end up getting this victory. Not out of the way I'd usually like, but we're gonna kill him anyway. And there we go, 3 for 3 on the rogue starting out, and I think we might play some more as a rogue right after this, because I'm doing pretty good on a class I've never had much success with. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.